We are the champignons, my friend. And we will be fungi till the end. Da 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 da. We are the champignons. We. Okay. As predicted. Okay, I went higher. I went farther up the ridge than I wanted to. Tell that to my legs. But I've broken through to the spine of the ridge where I went up the other day, and I know pretty much where I'm at. If I recall correctly, I actually shot some video from up there. So I was going to head down from here because I've had enough of up and I've had enough of manzanita. And the worst part of the manzanita is up slope that way where I went the other day. So I was just on the rocks. Shaken, not stirred. Over there is where I just shot the last video. And it's like they've got this log that's fallen. It's like a trail. It's been cleared practically coming up here. And then you step over this big hole. And you can see that something without hooves has smashed it down. And then they kind of step over this. And they're on the ridge. So one last word about manzanita before I move on, because what I'm going to do is pause this real quick and then move on, and then you can walk with me as I walk that direction, and we can just see what's farther up there. I'm seeing sapling. There's probably more bowers. I don't even get surprised anymore. It's like, yeah, okay, well, like here you go, and there you go. Look, sunset bower. It's a sunset bower. Ay, Dios mío, man, they're like everywhere. Well, they're not everywhere. Oh, that looks like another one down there. Saplings, sometimes they're natural, partially, sometimes, and then they add to them. Yep, You know, hold on, we'll pack up in a minute. Okay, so here's look at this. Okay, so here's like a little guy. Whoa. Okay, so pounded down. I don't know if you can see that here. Here's part of a doorway post, see? Limbs on one side, not on the other side. One side's been completely cleared. So this is probably like the inside of the bower. That's the outside to catch all the other branches. See, it's so predictable, and I don't know, partially it's, okay, maybe not everybody sees this, but I had a year of civil engineering before I switched major to mathematics, which, okay, I know, a year is like just enough to make it dangerous kind of a thing. But I see things, and this is why I see slopes. I see the slopes that they're taking. I see lines from point A to point B. And I also became a really good private detective over the last few years, but that's a whole other book. So give me enough clues and I'll figure anything out. Okay, so yeah, this is this bower here. Flattened down pine needles, blah blah blah. Like I said, I don't even get surprised by this stuff anymore. It's just everywhere. Well, again, not everywhere. It's not like, yeah, every tree that falls down, he thinks it's a bower. No, because it's not like that. Today, hiking up this hill, I didn't see very many. But now I get to this part, now I'm seeing them. So they're in particular areas, and pretty soon you learn why they're there. And it's like, here's manzanita. Again, last thing, as a food thing, this would explain why there's a lot of trails. For example, here's one. Okay, you can see it's been patted down quite a bit, right? This is what got me in trouble yesterday. This is what did that to my pants. I'd start in on a trail like this. Okay, well, this isn't patted down. What the hell's going on here? Well, okay, they've got big strides, so maybe they're going, I can't do that, so next thing you know, I'm crashing through the brush. What I think it is, what they're doing here, Mr. Bigfoot, again, with his big feet, big reach, he can put his foot in here and then reach in and grab these manzanita, whatever, the berries, the manzanitas, the little apples, or those little puffy red leaf thingies, whatever they are. Popcorn. Red popcorn for Bigfoot. Man, that's a pretty bower, though. Boy, these guys sure pick a place with a view, though. I gotta tell you, man. Anyway, so they can pick the food and eat it. So that's why there's all these little trails. So careful if you're trying to follow a Bigfoot trail. Just because there's something that seems to go into the manzanita, it doesn't mean it's a trail that goes through the manzanita. Look for the big one that's marked, and you don't see any saplings around here, for example, marker saplings or whatever, or the doorway things where they've been cleared out. Because sometimes that's not just the doorway, it's a sign. Because when you look around and you can't see any bent over saplings, it's like there's like a hierarchy. Well, pretty much a hierarchy. Oh, look, there's a flat and dirty down there. There's pretty much a hierarchy that you go through of signs. First one is the saplings. If you don't see any saplings, then the next thing is look for the doorways. If you don't see any doorways, and you just click, 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 right down the line. And that's how, except for the stupid manzanita things. And now that I've got that figured out, I don't think I'm going to end up trashing too many more plants. What else? Okay. Love this time of the day. Okay, so let's hike that way, but let me pause this so I can pack up. Okay, so continuing on to the spine of the ridge here. Are we seeing this? Okay. Branches. Oh, let's look for bowers too real quick. Nothing, nothing. See, I don't know. See, I don't think everything's... Although, you know what? This is a nice flat space up here. But... I don't know. You tell me. What does it look like up there? You're not very talkative. Okay, I don't know. It looks like a flattened out area to me from here. But I don't think it's a bower, because I'm not seeing materials for it. So sometimes it's just like a place to sit in the sun kind of thing. You could lean up against a log right there, because you see little branches there and there, but nothing there. So it's either a pathway, which could be... There's no way. I'm done with the manzanita for today. This could be another pathway through here, which is why it's marked like that, or it could just be a place to kick back. But I'm not going up it. I'm not going through manzanita if I can help it. I don't know for that today. So, anyway, branches and stuff. Look here. Man, this is just like parkland here. Look at this. Okay, see this? Gee, what did that? Okay, so my guess is that would be a real easy bower right there. I'm not looking with my glasses right now, but I see a big sapling and enough other stuff. That could be one. Oh, this other stuff right here, I'm pretty sure that intersects. I'm pretty sure that was a bower, probably with that clump of trees. That's two. Where's all this coming from? No, I think this is just... Oh. I'm like, okay, why is that stepped on? Because we're going this way, right? I'm like, I was expecting the trail to go that way. Then I started looking, it's like, okay, branches, 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 huh. And then I see the... okay. There's the trail. Just like that. Okay, so let's follow in footsteps in Mr. Big. Oh, God. That still gets me. Oh, God. Yeah, I came up the spine yesterday mostly. So I want to stick a little bit lower here today. Although at some point, as you recall, if you saw that video, lift my pants out. Okay. Oh, now they're wide open. Great. God for long johns. Did I shoot this the other day? Am I back to where I was? I don't know, man. This is classic. Here, hold on a second. I gotta get something on my shoe. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's cleared. Okay, cleared, pounded, cleared, pounded. Something's been... Okay, just talking about white on the rock. Hello? Manzanita stuff. This is like manzanita popcorn for Mr. B. Yeah, we gotta come rappel off of that. Just... Oh, God. This is pretty. I like this. Let's go around the other side. I just love that. Oh, man. Okay, pounded to oblivion. Like, I hope... Any critters over here? Hello? Oh, here's a nice trail. I don't know where that goes. We'll follow that in a minute. See this? Okay, nothing... Okay, there's... And for one person, if we are needing to escape from the rain, we are in here. Wow, nice. Okay, so there is... Man, these pants, I don't know why I'm going to do that. Oh, crap, look at this. Okay, this is one of the clear ones. No, that's the middle of the foot. I don't know, man. It's just like, they're everywhere. I give up. This is huge. This is a big trail. Oh, it's coming from there, too. I'll have to follow that. I'm going to go that direction when I come back. Let's go down here and see what this is. Oh, another bower with a view, looks like. Okay, flatten down. Where's the epicenter? Well, I don't know. This could just be a messy fall here. But I don't think so. There seems to be a trail going that direction. That's what that sapling indicates, and I see pounded down that direction. But I see way too much manzanita. I'm going to go this direction. So, okay, they're not everywhere, but... Oh, can I just walk through? We can't even look at that. But there's so much. Okay, I'm not going that way anymore. I'm going to go back the other way so we can go through the parkland. Hello, any critters in the neighborhood? Yeah, I like this better. Indicator sapling. I've noticed they follow logs sometimes. It's like they fill them, because they are, if you, okay, one of those civil engineer things, that's one of the nice ways of making a fill, is you use a log that's there and just backfill it. And then you can just make a sidewalk that goes along it. And sometimes, see, this is the clearest, okay, once again. Are you paying attention, boys and girls? Okay. So here we have all the branches. Oh, sorry, I can't keep that up. It's way too thirsty. Although this does look to be a doorway. Pounded down there. I'm going to have to follow that trail down. Yeah, I'm going to go down that way. Okay, but otherwise, a lot of times they follow right along the log. Either on the log or right along the log. Okay, so let's go down this way. Again, just following snow plants that have died. Footsteps. Okay, let's see. Shoot up log. Yep. Okay, we're on the trail. Oh, holy crap! This is the highway. Look at this. So this, see, I think they have these stretches, and there are like a couple hundred yards long sometimes that have been really cleared out. So if they have to like beat feet, you know, like full tilt boogie, get from point A to point B, they run along these paths, and then once they get to wherever, then they can get into the smaller trails. Because there are like these highways, like the one across on the other ridge last, whatever it was, Sunday, where there was all those branches that looked like they've been steamrolled down, and they became a perimeter. Because remember, there was a log, and then on one side it was nothing but branches, on the other side it was completely clear, pretty much, except for just, you know, whatever had fallen in the last few days or whatever. We'll come back to this. Let's go over here real quick. So you're experiencing this with me for what that's worth. I don't know if that means anything to you, because I can't always afford to go check something out before I go video it and whatever. It's just better to video while I'm exploring. Okay. Here's a classic doorway. I love this one. Oh yeah, I think we were here the other day. Yeah. Okay, so, okay. Hello? Okay. So I don't remember which way I came up the other day, but I'm gonna continue down. Now that I recognize the freeway over here. Some indicator thing. God, I hope it doesn't go over there. Okay, I'm gonna follow it. See, sometimes it's better. Sometimes during the day it's better than others for following things because it's mostly a color thing. Things get smashed down. Oh, and something else I was noticing today. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. We'll have to see if this is what I think it is. But sitting there having my morning coffee and whatever, just a few feet in front of me, I'm seeing steps around the periphery of the vegetation, right behind my tent. Okay, hold on, I gotta see kind of where the flow of the thing is going, because that's part of it. You just gotta have to go with the flow. So it's clear over here. There's another path. Hello? Somebody been down there? Sound of the creek is reassuring. So I was noticing these bear prints, not bear, like barefoot, like, okay, footprints. I was noticing what looked like footprints, but they're bare. The ground has been totally cleared away, like not even the little leaves that fall from the branches, and I'm like, so the prints don't look that big, but there's like 10 inches, I'll have to show you when we get down there, but, yeah. There's like 10 inches long of bare dirt underneath these branches, or bushes, and I'm like, okay, where do the leaves go? And then I got to thinking, okay, part of the color thing up here, the difference between the pounded down and the not pounded down, there's a lot of sap. Some of it's on these pine needles, some of it just seems to fall down like rain. And it ends up all over your feet. Mine have been kind of cleared from hiking through all kinds of stuff today, but they can get, your feet can get all gunked up, your shoes can get all gunked up from the sap. Those of you who've spent time up here, you know what I'm talking about. If you look at the car, it's all dirty, not because it's a really dirty place, but the sap falls, and then any dust, which there's a lot of dust, gets trapped on the sap. I'm losing the trail. I gotta go up here a little bit. So my guess is Bigfoot picks up all that sap from walking on the trails that makes them a different color when he's pounding them down. And that sap is strong enough to pick up whatever little leaves or whatever. So that would explain why there's footprints appearing behind my tent. Excuse me. Okay, well, I'm kind of stumped here. I think we gotta go back this way. Not back. Over this way. Here we go. Yep, here we go. And let's have another. I think I filmed this the other day. I'm going to stop filming. I think I was here the other day. Alrighty, so I'm going to sign off here. Once again, the evidence keeps piling up. This Sasquatch City, when I can guess that there's a trail, find the trail, follow the trail, find my way back to wherever I want, and not once see a single human footprint other than my own. Occasionally they intersect. I meant to shoot. There was one place, there was a really good example down there below the first place that I shot today with that weird shaped rock. There was a place where the game trail and the Bigfoot trail intersected, and you could tell the difference. It's night and day, because it's grounded sand and there's footprints in it. Bigfoot trails, it's just like that. You can't, unless you know what you're looking for, you don't know it's there. Because Mr. Bigfoot's smarter than the average bear. Anyway, okay, I'm going to sign off and try to get back without killing myself. Alright, thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned. Adios.